Oh, we live. Oh, we live. Ha!
BROTHA, the one-man show. So now you know. And if you don't know, then you're lost. Let's start off a little bit of poetry. Who can I lean on when I'm not strong? Who can I count on when things go wrong? No one I know would even care if my power is off and my comforts are bad. Who would help me if I was sick or hurt? If I lost my job and could not work? A little bit of poetry there. Enough of this. Let me switch. Let me get it together. Let me get myself right before I pick up the mic. My lyrics got to be tight, so bring it on. Let me perform. I'm sneaking up on you like a quiet storm. I'm descending on you like a hawk, so don't squawk, go bitch. I scratch some seeds like to get your rash, so bring cash. I don't accept credit. You burn me only if I let it happen. Ha. And you know I want. How you gonna step to me when you're faking the funk? You're phony. I'm taking the easy way. Hey warrior, come out and play. Yeah, ha ha. I'm sick and you know it. There's no fiction in the diction of this poet, so make a note. You can't rock this boat. Just watch me as I float. The spot gets warm when I perform. BROTHA. The spot gets warm when I perform. The spot gets warm when I perform. Listen to what you've been missing. You might say my style is old and not update, but I say truth to the game. I don't have to perpetrate a false image and lie about what I got. You'll be forgotten, son, and I'll still be hot dropping my underground sound because I'm not bound by any musical trend. So I stay consistent. Like you worrying about what song was sent, because the quality of my lyrics has that mid-80s spirit. You're young in spirit, you don't have the soul. I practice what I preach, so I reach my goals. So like to say that I rap too slow to compete, but you're wrong. I go with the flow of the beat, so you can follow. My words aren't hollow, so I don't have to spit lyrics at a high speed. I want you to receive the messages that I bring, not wait until break so some hubby can sing. To cover up the fact that your style is wet. See, I can talk junk and I can back it up. You hide in the group because you know you're some, so that you have to agree. You can out talk some, but you can't out-rap me. Yo, spot gets warm when I perform. The spot gets warm when I perform. So listen to what you've been missing. Listen. Spot gets warm. The spot gets warm when I perform. BROTHA. The spot gets warm when I perform. Yo, can you relate? Yo, can you relate? Yo, can you relate to the unique style I generated command? So wave your hands and sway. Another verse is on the way. So how you doing, yo? How you feel? It doesn't matter, son, because I'm for real. 1, 2, DERRICK, coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your doors. 5, 6, MCs, learn a new trick. Sucker DJs, they come to man you hate. 9, 10, bring your friends so they can listen to what you've been missing. I'm a young brother, unlike any other. I'm DERRICK, aka the one-man show. And it's a fact that I'm pro-black. Our people have been lulled to sleep by shiny things like cheap guns and carrot rings. We need to wake up in your night and we can band together and we can win this fight. But you don't wanna hear that. You wanna hear me talking about beat the crap out of my fellow man. See, I don't understand why you worrying about what the next man has. Pull your resources together, son, and you can have it all. You won't take a fall, but you don't hear me though. You don't hear me though, but the spot gets warm when I perform. So listen to what you've been missing. BROTHA. The spot gets warm when I perform. The one-man show. The spot gets warm when I perform. I'm not a vocalist. I'm just a musician. The spot gets warm when I perform. Listen
What you gonna do
to
about
what
it?
you've been missing.
Not a damn thing. I'm gonna throw Ratchet
The spot gets warm when I perform.
One man show production.
The spot gets warm when I perform.
I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out.
The spot gets warm when I perform. So listen to what you've been missing.
When the back of the cab, hope you nod your head to this. I'm out.
The spot gets warm when I perform. The spot gets warm when I perform. The spot gets warm when I perform. Sneaking up on you like a quiet storm. So stop bitching and listen to what she been missing. Stop bitching. Stop wishing. Just listen to what she been missing, because the spot gets warm when I perform. Chunks. Rodero, the one-man show.
Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get back to this topic here. Naya says, I would not risk the description of black women BDS. One offended person can draw a complaint. Wow, that's the only time when somebody clicks something. When you put something like that in the title. But I changed it. I'm hoping that they do come in here and we can talk about it. That's what I'm hoping. Where are the black women? The men seem powerless. All you gotta do is use some self-control or use some birth control. Take the power right back. Why is it that we can't do so? Where are the women? Come on in here. Come get me. I'm calling you out. Other people ain't getting flagged down. Why did I get flagged down? I want a discussion. I want an honest discussion. Papa D, I had typed in Ratchet. I separated. I didn't say all black women. I picked one group. And I asked the question. What would that, if Martin Luther King could be brought back to life today, what would he say about the state of the ratchet black women? Because I'm waiting for just one to come in here and say something so I can just ask them one question. If you want to be men so much, Why do you fight so hard to keep the children in your household? If you want to be the man, you want to be the boss, why do you fight so hard to keep the children in your household? You ain't raising them right. Why is it so hard for a man to get custody of the kids? If you want to be the Rolling Stone, why do you cling to the kids? You cling to the kids because without the kids, you don't get them benefits. You don't get the house. You don't get the free health care unless you got custody of the kids. You really want to be the boss? You really want to run the show? Take your stranglehold off the kids and stand on your own. Because without the kids, you don't get the benefits. You don't get the free house. Stand on your own. That's one quick way to clean up the black community. If the father is a better fit parent, why he gotta jump through hoops to get the kids? A woman literally has to be crazy or strung out on drugs in order for a father that wants to do right by his kids to get them. Why don't they let them go? If mama wanna be a Rolling Stone, why she fight so hard to keep them kids at home? I'm asking the question. I didn't say it was we only talking about one group. Right now we talking about the Ratchet women. If they wanted to be the men so bad, they wanted to run everything, why they still got to cling on to the children? It's just a question. Where are all the women at? You go on them other shows and answer them dumb questions. That's an honest question. Where you at, ladies? Come get me. Y'all want to run the show? Y'all want to be in charge? But yet you cling to them kids. Them kids ain't nothing to you but a means to an end. You don't care about them. If you did, it wouldn't be so bad. Because I asked the question again. If the women, but I'm talking about one group of women, if they so well educated, why are the kids the dumbest and why are they still allowed to keep a stranglehold on them? Shouldn't the kids be taken from them? See what they had in. For every woman that go, you broke my son. You broke him off. Take them kids from them and them benefits and see what they are. You broke bastard. That's what they are. Them kids are that force field. Take them kids away. If they are good fathers, put the kids with the good fathers. And the women had to straighten up. Somebody come tell me I'm wrong. I'm listening. Anybody want to come in? Where y'all at? Come on in here with the where you at? Come explain. Tell me why what I just said didn't make no sense. I'm listening. Why is it that a man that wouldn't be a good father to his kids? Because there's a bunch of sorry dudes out there. But why is it so hard for the good men that want to have custody of their kids? They're at the mercy of a sorry ratchet female that don't want to do nothing but lay off, lay on, live off, leech off the kids. Why is it that young teenage girls in high school is looking for somebody to knock them up so they ain't got to work a day in their life? How about we start there? Start at the beginning. I am. But you gotta start at the beginning, Papa D. These young girls are looking for anybody to knock them up so they can be like mama and lay around and watch soap operas all day. Lay around and watch shows like Oprah and Donahue and whoever else. The man ain't this, the man ain't that. They call themselves a queen. A queen don't clutch to her subjects. There are a lot of men that don't take care of their kids, but there are a lot of men that want to take care of their kids. And the court tell them no. They got to go with the mother. The mother got to be spazzed out, crazy. She got to try to kill the kids before they take them away. When these young girls see that they might have to actually go work, they might not get pregnant at 16 and 17 and try and get their own little place. Maybe they'll stay in school and work harder and try to get to college. Papa D says, I understand what you're saying. I have a granddaughter who's 10 years old now. I haven't seen her since she was 1. But see, you only hear the stories about the men who don't do. What about the men that do? You don't hear stories about them. And if you do hear them, you say, oh, stop complaining. Just pay the child support and shut up. The men that pay the child support and then come and see the kids wearing raggedy stuff when he ain't gave them money to get clothes. He got to go take them himself because the mother took the money and spent it on damn weave, spent it on her damn nails, spent it on daggone bubbly at the club, trying to sit at the special section. How come we don't hear them stories? But all you hear, these sorry men ain't doing nothing. Who picked the sorry men? Why should the mother get rewarded for having a child with somebody she knows a daggone bum? And don't tell me they didn't know. Because you're sitting there and the baby father and got 5 other children by 5 other men, and she gonna sit there and say, well, I can change him. He not gonna do me like that if I have a child. And then she baby mama number 6, and number 7 is 6 months pregnant on the way. Why are they rewarded for their bad judgment? Where you at, ladies? I'm calling you out. Come see me. Where you at? If Martin Luther King came back the day and saw these ratchet women, and ratchet men too, and most of them were raised by the women, what would he say? Would he be ashamed? Would he say, my dream is now a nightmare? Papa D says that a granddaughter 10 years old I haven't seen since I was 1. Oh my goodness. Naya said, oh no, Papa D, that hurts. Papa D said, my son wanted to see his daughter, but the girl had moved on to another guy and stopped my son having access to his daughter. Papa D said, Naya, it hurts me, but it breaks my heart. Breaks my son's heart not seeing his daughter. Well, this is what I'm talking about. Why do the women have all the power? If you got a father that can provide a safe, comfortable home, and you got a woman that's got to be on welfare in the projects, why doesn't the father get first consideration for having custody of the kids? If you do that, and the women see they don't benefit from it, they won't. They won't do it. They won't have the babies. They'll start making sure they pick good men. So this starts with the women. It don't start with the men. The women got to open their legs up. They don't open their legs up, nothing can happen. Now the men should have a sense they had their mind on their studies while they're in school and not worrying about the girl with the big butt in the 4th row. But all the way up until about 50 years ago, the women had the responsibility of keeping themselves pure until marriage. Now all you hear is the woman first to do this and she first to do that. No, she's supposed to be the first to get married. Not to be the first on the chairman on the board. We just had the first ever lady wrestling champion of a men's wrestling federation. Pretty soon, it's going to be the first funny person. Then it's going to be the first midget. The first person with no arms and legs. When you start letting the morality go down, it doesn't fix itself. It keeps going down. You got young girls looking for men to knock them up. They don't care what kind of men they are. Then, 2 or 3 babies down the road, they want you to feel sorry for them because those men don't care about them. They don't come around and they beat them up when they do. How do we stop this cycle? Naya says, I bet it does, Papa D. Hopefully when she's of legal age, she can make decisions to see him. Papa D says, we hope so. Papa D said, it kind of depends on what crap her mind has filled her head with. I ain't got to that yet. Because a lot of these children are being told things by their mother that's not true. Papa D said, it's a woman's world, Brother D. That's the problem, Papa D. We can't shut up. The ones that was raised in a household with two parents, the ones that do have logic, if we don't stand up, we just turn our head, it's going to get worse. The same way you hear that man in the land talk about, I don't understand why people that make it should go back there and help those that didn't. Well, the people that was raised with a father and a mother shouldn't go back and try to mentor and help those that wasn't so they can be productive citizens. Why that doesn't make sense? Why shouldn't those of us that were raised with a mother and father the right way, why shouldn't we be allowed to go to the schools and teach and speak to the children, even if it's an auditory assembly? Why shouldn't we be able to say, you know what? Your father probably did love you, but he didn't love your mother. And your mother used him. Used the child as a shield to keep hurting the father to the point that he gave up and just went on and had babies with somebody else. Why are we not addressing that? When a man tell a woman he don't want to be with her no more, and he's not married to her, he has no obligation to stay in that relationship. But she'll go down to his job and try and get him fired. But she'll go bust the windows out his car, or flatten the tires, or she'll break his PlayStation. Because she doesn't have logic. Because if she would have logic, she would realize that's not going to make the man want you. That's going to make the man want to get the hell away from you. But they don't never see it that way. Because in their mind, they're always right, even when they did wrong. And then once again, I'm bringing in logic. I need somebody to come in here and defeat it. I put it on the table. Somebody come defeat it. Why is it okay for a woman to lie to her children and tell them the father wasn't two pieces of dookie and you're going to be just like him? And most of them do wind up being what, like she said. And I can tell you from experience, I met my father. He didn't want my mother. She wanted him. And she would get her two brothers to go beat him up if she saw him with another girl. She didn't tell us that. My great-grandmother told me. So all this time, sorry father ain't never around. I had to go get a man off the damn park bench because it was her fault. Instead of finding a man that loved her, she wanted to chase somebody that didn't want her. And then she had to go find a man that would help her raise two kids. This was her, not him. And she knew he messed around. And she still had 2 kids with him. I got brothers and sisters. I got half brothers and sisters all across this city. I swear to God, I hope I haven't dated a sister of mine, a half sister that I didn't know. But if these women wasn't letting these men sleep with them, we wouldn't have to worry about that, would we? Somebody come in and chop up what I just said. Come in here and destroy me, make me look stupid. Come step in the lines then. Come step to the master and tell me why we should keep letting this go on in our communities and not say nothing. Why are we rewarding women who are so selfish? And it's selfishness. It's no other reason. It's selfishness. They want a particular guy so bad. The hell with the children, the hell with everybody. They want what they want. They want that person. And if they can't get them, I'm going to take you to child support. I'm going to make you pay for them. You're not going to be able to see them. The man get tired of the bull crap and he move on. Then you want to go, see, I told you he was sorry, he wasn't nothing. How come we always get the woman's side? How come nobody get the man's side? My mother and my sister ran into my biological father. I didn't want to go see him. Because of what I heard about him, I didn't want to go see him. Later on, as an adult, I went and had a conversation with him. Yeah, it's not just black women, but black women seem to be the sorriest at it. I don't see no Japanese women sitting on no daggone talk show. Yeah, the one that's been Americanized, unfortunately. But I'm just saying, why is it you can go on Instagram right now and see women that got pictures where they showing you all this money, talking about the fathers ain't nothing, but yet they sitting there on the welfare rolls, sitting there in a government funded house, telling somebody that they broke. And it's these women that do it the most that I'm talking about. You said BD men tells women what they want to hear just to have sex. That's where the men come in the fault at. If you know the woman, if you know you don't want her, you only want to have sex with her, why would you not use protection? If you can't control yourself, I don't believe the men just walk away. I've been in customer service. I've been mentoring people. I've been drug addicts. When you ask the men about their children, they don't mention the children when they complain. They mention the women. Even the most drugged out man. Oh, I love my kids. I can't stand the mother. It's the women that'll egg something going on, and then it be the women that be sitting there on TV with the sign. Oh, he was such a good person. Oh, why did that happen? When they were egging it on. Oh, but I just started a GoFundMe. How do I feel about equal rights for men and women? What do you consider equal? In the community I'm talking about, it is not equal. Men and women are not equal. If women and men were equal, a man will be able to have a child by himself. A woman will be able to have a child by herself. You can't have one without the other. But biblically, God says they're not. So why have we slowly let the women believe that they are better? Because we want to sleep with them? But that what you saying, Papa D? Because we want to sleep with them? That they're better? Just okay, well, whatever you want, just let me sleep with you. If you look at the contributions to society, The woman was made as a helper to the man. A helper. She was made to keep him company. If men didn't have sexual needs, could men live without women? Let them marinate for a second. If men didn't have sexual needs, could a man survive without a woman? Answer the question. Exactly. And if you don't look good or have the right swag or have some money, you ain't getting nowhere. If there was a bunch of educated, well-to-do women and an ignorant hick came into the bar and tried to talk to him, they would laugh him out the bar. But say a pretty dumb hick walked into a bar around a bunch of educated men, one of them men is going to try and poke her. Now somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. You're right, and a man couldn't do that, Papa D. But because we allow it. I told y'all I believe things changed after that movie, The Burning Bed. I would like to get a copy of that and let us watch that on the website. I think that that's the movie that changed everything. Because I believe before that movie, if a woman was disobedient and wasn't doing what she supposed to do, and the man went upside her head, if she ran to her parents, the parents would say, go back to your damn husband and do what you're supposed to do. After that movie, seems like all of a sudden it changed. Now it's like, you don't have to do what a wife supposed to do. It's his honor to be with you. It's his pleasure. You can talk to him like a dog and embarrass him. He better not say nothing to you, or we're going to come over there and get you. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and make sure I send you to college. And that way, if you do get married to somebody and they try and make you act like a lady supposed to act, you'll be able to go get a job and just leave. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me. Papa D says she don't need to be that pretty for most men. As long as she got a decent rack, they buy her drinks laughing out loud. That's because of the thirstiness of the men. But see, now it's not enough for you to be a great spouse. You got to make the woman happy. And there's no bigger example of that than when it comes to ratchet women. Because as soon as they feel like you're not doing what they think you should be doing, to make them happy, you are now the enemy. And the fact is, nobody should make you happy. You should make your own self happy. And if you depend on somebody else to make you happy, you're never going to be happy. If somebody always got to do what you want them to do, when you want them to do it, you got the issue. I remember growing up, anybody that's around my age, y'all remember Leave It to Beaver, My Three Sons, shows like that. The women would always get mad when the men wanted to watch sports, or when the men wanted to just get together and play cards. Then the women, they got to play cards too. And so we made them a game, bridge, so they could play the cards together. Now the women want to play poker, and that was a man's game, but now the women want to play. It seems like whatever the man want to do, the woman just can't stay in her place. She got to go do it too. And I don't know what man that wants to be married to a man. But if you look at a lot of these ratchet women, they just men without the winkers. They have boobs instead. And they don't understand when the feminine women come by, and they get mad when the men look at the feminine woman and they want to beat her up. Look at her. Look at her tossing her hair and acting all pretty. Look at her. And they sitting there looking like this all the time. You know, I don't understand when the man see a nice feminine woman why he's attracted. Then they want to go beat the woman up. Y'all never noticed that? They always talking about sisterhood. But let your man look at your friend. All of a sudden, that sisterhood go out the daggone window. You want to kill her. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Actually, I try to show the bad behavior and hope that people see it and say, whoa, I act like that. Maybe I ought to stop. That's why I always talk. Unless it's something totally crazy, I'll just keep going. If it's something that, like, oh, I ain't touching that. But normally, there's a lesson that I try to preach because I don't want people to see this and think that it is acceptable. And that's why we do the World Star. Show the people at their worst and use it as a chance for correction. Because nobody's correcting these people. And these kids grow up thinking that it's acceptable. When I was growing up, if you could hear the way some of these children talk to their fathers, it would have got you knocked out. It would have got you knocked out back in my day. Nowadays, I call 911. I go get child protectors. You ain't gonna need nothing to me, you sorry. You better pay that child support and keep moving. Back then, you'd have been put out the house. After about 2 weeks, you'd have came back, yes sir, no ma'am. And for all the fathers out there, they got daughters that's letting the boyfriend sneak in their house. When you catch them, tell her boyfriend, take her. Take her. You can't take nothing I bought you. Take her right now and take her. I guarantee you within 2 weeks, she'll be back. It ain't fun no more. It's fun when somebody else footing the bill. When he got to listen to her all day, when he got to sit there and pay her bills, all of a sudden, sneaking in her room ain't fun no more. Somebody tell me I'm lying. You got kids beating up the daggone parents. Parents scared to do anything. Somebody gonna call social services on me. Come on, stop it. Stop it. I was growing up, shawaka. And wasn't nobody said a word. Now, you can't do that. You can't put your hands on the child. I'm gonna call the police. Back in my day, that person would have got knocked out too. Now everybody's so sissified. You can't even watch the kids play sports anymore. Everybody get a trophy. How everybody get a trophy? Everybody ain't good. Well, you don't want to make nobody feel bad. Then why have a game? You supposed to test your will against somebody else's will. If ain't nobody willing to lose, why play the game? Well, it's a good chance. Well, then play some hopscotch. Play some jump rope then. Don't play no physical game and then go, I don't want nobody to lose because somebody gonna feel bad. No, you don't feel bad. You go try harder. You go practice more. That's what people do. Not these wussies that we raising. You niggas stop doing that. Sitting there watching the Special Olympics, daggone real track star presented the winner with a trophy, and they stand there like they're the greatest thing in the world. And that daggone man giving them the trophy could beat all of them at the same time. At whatever event it was, with his eyes closed. But because you pumping up people for no reason. I said what I said from the beginning. If men could make a robot that feels just as good as a woman does and could cook and clean and didn't talk back, women be in trouble. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Women will be in trouble. Just like Papa D said, they can go to the bar with no money. Man can't. Oh, hold on, and the crack era too. Cause see, what really is bothersome is, in order to make money off the crack, you gotta get somebody to take it. And what thinking would allow you to take a drug when you see what it does to the people around you? What would possess you to take the same drug? That same feeling that lets you see a man have 5 different baby mamas and you become number 6. He ain't gonna do me like that. It ain't gonna be like that with me. He gonna be here for my child. He wasn't there for the first 5. He gonna be there for you. Well, you know, the woman down the hall, yeah, she strung out on crack, but you know, she weak. And that lady down there, you know, she ain't got no sense. But not me. It ain't gonna happen to me. I can smoke that crack because it's good, and I'm not gonna get hooked on it. And then 2 years later, you know, I give you some fellatio if you give me $10 so I can go get some crack. That's the kind of thinking. And this is why women should not be in control. Now somebody tell me what I said wasn't right. I'm listening. Somebody tell me. Yeah, it's still around. Papa, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to see what y'all talking about. But I'm just saying, it's that same thinking. That's why we can't get rid of simple diseases like chicken pox and malaria. We can't get rid of them. Why can't we? Because somewhere there's a dumb woman saying, well, you know, I got it and I should go get treated. But you know, I don't feel like it. And hey, we got a cure for it. So what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and send the kids off to school anyway. They got the chicken pox. They got the man. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's that same thinking. Because it's not going to happen to them. I know women personally that have been with men that they've seen kill people. And they tell themselves, well, he loves me. He not going to do nothing to me because he won't get none of this action. And then you sit there and pick the paper up and she dead. And who you think killed her? But he won't do me like that. Somebody tell me I'm lying, please. Honestly, to answer your question, my stepfather smoked, but he also drank. But my stepfather wasn't the reason that I started smoking. He was against it. But he's the reason why I don't drink. But what or who got me to start smoking? It was my 2 aunts. And my aunt's son, who was my best friend, my cousin. They got me into smoking cigarettes. And my cousin used to steal my cigarettes every time I came over, to the point I had to start counting them. So it wasn't my smoking alcoholic stepfather. He was going to put me out twice because I was smoking. It was living over my grandmother's house with my 2 aunts and my cousin there. And then when I moved back home, my parents had moved across the way from my cousin's biological grandparents, and they all smoked, and I used to hang out with them. That's how I picked the habit up. But it was mostly from my aunts. But they smoke weed. You don't see me smoking weed. They like to go out to the bars and fight every weekend. You don't see me out there in the bars fighting. Now, people can smoke cigarettes and have productive lives. How many crack addicts have productive lives? How many meth heads have productive lives? How many heroin addicts have productive lives? You don't remember Lady Sing the Blues? I saw that when I was young. I learned you don't touch it. You leave that alone. I'm going to look at you and tell you, I've never slept with an addict. If I saw tracks on your arm, if you don't work for the railroad, you don't work for CSX, there shouldn't be no tracks near you. Somebody tell me I'm lying. See, that's common sense. I can see people smoking and they have fun. I don't see people doing drugs and having fun. They usually worrying about the next hit. How's that fun? Naya said, you made the choice. You're right. I did make the choice to smoke. And I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't enjoy it. But I've never let a cigarette come between me and anybody else. There wasn't no money to buy no cigarettes. He didn't smoke. If I see that a woman, I don't care how good she look, I don't care how well she perform in the bedroom, if she got 5 kids by 5 different men, I don't want to deal with them 5 kids. I don't want to deal with them 5 men, and I sure as heck don't want to deal with her. But yet, there are women right now that are doing that. And you see the results of it. They're bad. But if all you can see is, well, you know, I ain't got to work and I can sit home, watch stories all day, and I can just lay around and get a check every month, and I can still have men come bring me money. And if I get even more children, I get even more money. That's what they see. But they see the result of how the children are coming out. They see the result. Some of them were that child. And they still perpetuate it. That's selfishness. That's the broken logic of women. It ain't gonna happen to my child, you know. That's what I'm talking about. So if they have that broken logic, why are they leading the community? Why are they in charge? Why do the courts side with them? This is what I'm asking you. You saying that I'm coming down on the women. I'm coming down on the choice that they make. And why are they in the position to make that choice when they don't have the logic to make the choice? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why you keep hearing, that's the first woman to do this. That's the first woman to do that. There's a reason your hands back a lot now. Why? Because the men have sat back and let you do it. And they are wrong for doing it. Because, let's just stop for a second. Show me one society that women have created by themselves. I'm listening. Because, as Papa D said earlier, women can go to the bar with no money and still drink all night. Show me one society that women built. I'm listening. Somebody tell me one society that women built by themselves. I'm listening. Show me one society that's run by all women. The men don't do nothing but stay in the house with the kids. Show me one society where women are the construction workers, the business. Show me one society where women just run everything and it's going well. You said mythical. That's mythical. Show me something true. I'm going to do the woman. You going to listen to me? Oh. Papa D say, waiting a long time. Show me a skyscraper. Show me a bridge. Show me anything that women built. Women stand behind men while they do the work. That's what they're supposed to be, behind the man, supporting him, not lording over him. It was never meant to be that way, and that's why it's not working. But it's really not working in the cities. It's really not working. All right, Jesse James, show me a pyramid that the women built by themselves. Can you name one? All them pyramids in Egypt, how many of them are women built? A woman built. I'm sure women provided food and brought them drinks while they were building it. See, the fact of the matter is, women got men thinking they need them, but they need us. But we got them thinking we need them. That's the problem. When men start saying, you know what, I'm going to leave you alone for a minute. Watch what happens to the women. Tell the truth. If all men said, you know what, we're going to leave women alone for a minute. Men will be just fine. They'll be horny, but they'll be fine. The women, on the other hand, they come looking for you. Hey, there ain't no electricity. Why you stop making electricity? Hey, my phone ain't working. Why you not climbing up the cell phone tower? Hey, the roof leaking. When you gonna get up there and fix the roof? It's leaking right in the bed. I can't even sleep. The only thing men would miss would be the company. Or having somebody to talk to. And they can get a robot. Hey, Alexa. Talk to me, Alexa. Other than sexual gratification, what really does the woman bring to the table? So why should she be running the show? That's all I'm saying. Naya, that don't work. That don't work. Because we've shown in the sermons, the woman was made from the man. The man wasn't made from the woman. The man was made well before the woman. Long enough for him to name every animal that God created. Then God said, wait a minute, you don't have a mate. And he put him to sleep, and he took a rib out of his body and put it and made a woman out of her. So that don't work, because the man was here before the woman was and was just fine. Okay? But take the man away. What happens? Let's look at the story of Shaka Zulu. Now, I told you his mother Mandy, she seduced the prince. And she got knocked up. And Mandy's father, Maid, took the whole village and they went to go see the king. And they made them accept her. He didn't want her. He married somebody right in front of her. To be smart. They gave her a little hut at the far end. She got mad, took the two children she had and left. Went back to her village. Wouldn't no man marry her. Why? She belonged to the king. Well, the prince, the future king. She was somebody else's. Nobody was nobody else's woman. Family, she found a geek. We would call him a geek today. Because they was in the village and the parents was helping her out. Finally, the man said, okay, I'll take you in. And they got to the point where the man's family made her put them out. They went back to the parents, but the father died. So now you got two women. And they struggling. They struggling, just barely eating. And the kids are getting beat up. Your mom's a slut. And they beating them up. And go watch the movie. This will show you. Because the mother was used goods. Instead of the mother going back and saying, okay, for the children's sake, let me take them back. Now, the father want the kids and her to come back. She don't want to go back. So now they on the run. And they're going from place to place. The grandmother, she dies out there in the desert. They got no house or nothing. She just died there in the desert. They left her there. What they do to her? They on the run. This is a woman's selfishness. The reason Shaka Zulu was cruel was because of his mother. Do y'all understand this? His mother's actions is the reason that he killed all them people out of anger. Because as soon as he grew up, you know what he did? Went back, killed his brother that was the king, killed all his other brothers, killed everybody in the family, took it over. Then he ain't stopped there. He went on and started killing everybody. Took over everything. The most ruthless killer in the world because of his mother. His mother was a selfish trick, and that's the reason why. So this ain't nothing new. That's why you can't have women in control. He said I'm spiritual. I'm just telling the truth. If what Tommy say match what I say a little bit, then... But I'm coming at you with logic you can't defeat. Go watch the movie and come back and tell me I'm wrong. But that showed you. And doing what I told you, the wedding. All the people there together, they partying and drinking. They went and had sex under the mat. They had blood on it. Everybody dancing and partying. But that woman wasn't going to have no wedding. Because there wasn't no cherry to pop. They just took her back in. Come on in. Because she had the boy, Sakazulu. That was her way into the kingdom. Not her. She was nothing. But that baby got her into the kingdom. The same way that baby getting these women in these houses, getting these women free health care, getting these women free money, getting these women to rule over the courts because of the baby. And this is what I started the show with, and I brought you full circle and brought you back to it. And I'm still asking somebody to come knock me down. I took you around the bend and brought you back. Somebody come challenge my logic. You said the song is a man's world. If God had made us able to reproduce without the woman, be honest. If we can reproduce without a woman, Tarzan had Jane, but he had the monkeys first. Somebody talk to me. Tarzan was just fine with the monkeys before Jane came along. You ask me, I think Jane slowed him down. I'm still waiting for somebody to come challenge what I said. If God said, you know what, I'm just going to make you be able to reproduce by yourself. Or he said, you know what? But you notice, he made every fruit able to sustain itself. Why he didn't make man sustain himself? Why he didn't make the animals sustain themselves? The only creature I can think, it's only two creatures I can think of. It's one insect lizard that the women have sex with the men, and once they get pregnant, they eat the man. And then it's another, the lion and the tigress. The women go do the hunting. But when the women come up against somebody they can't beat, they come get the lion get up and just kill everything. So they still had to come back. and get and still had to come back and get the man. We watch all these videos where you see the female cop getting slung around until the man comes. Has things changed? Somebody talk to me. I'm listening. Somebody talk to me. I'm sure God could have thought of another way. But he wanted man that had something that looked like him. Eve's punishment, if you remember, is to be under the man. That's the punishment that all women must bear. And over the past 50 years, the women have been trying to wiggle out of that. And where has it got us? I'm just saying, where has it got us? Where has it got us? I can tell you right now, you go out there dang, it has jumped up. Somebody got an EB5 for $340.55. God darn. 14 minutes left on it. Man. Woo, the EB5. I got the EB1. Man. $340. That damn shame. See, that's when you feel broke. $500 bike on sale for $340. Man, that's when you feel broke. And it's stronger than the one I got. And it goes twice the distance. And it goes 5 miles faster. And it's lighter and smaller. And it's more adjustable. Dang. And that's when you realize you're broke. When you see an opportunity like that. Cole, you missing the point. Until Adam and Eve bit into that tree, they wasn't thinking about having sex. God had to tell them. Actually, the devil was supposed to come down and train them, remember? The devil was supposed to come train them. Instead, he sabotaged them. They were supposed to be trained and all of that. So, if that man was there long enough to name every animal on the planet, he wasn't thinking about no butt. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. He wasn't thinking about it. And back then, see, every generation, we get a little weaker and we get a little dumber. Back then, man laid with a woman, child. Now, man laid with a woman, we gotta try again. Back then it was instant. You laid down together, you had a child. That's what it was for. Now, as generation to generation, we get defects. We're not walking with God. We're getting weaker. You're seeing more diseases. As we figure out how to cure them, you're still seeing more diseases. Nobody ever thought there's a reason for that? I can tell you honestly, if you could get Adam out the grave and put him in the ring with our best boxer today, Adam would beat the crap out of him. Because he was perfect. Nobody is perfect. You wouldn't be able to hit him. Because he wouldn't make the mistake of not looking. Or because he was perfect. He beat you perfectly. The driver said it's the food. Papa D said, I'm getting stronger. I'll work out. Hey, Papa D, you ain't perfect. All right, then, when we all stand in line, I'll make this deal with you, Papa D. When we all stand in line for judgment, when you get up there to take a swing at Jesus Christ and see if you hit him. I'll make a deal with you right now. I'm dead serious. I'll make a deal with you right now. We all stand in line. When you get up there, take a swing at Jesus. See if you even get it off. See how fast you get tossed in that lake of fire. There is no remedy for perfection. But you think you can? Go ahead. The same way the people gonna find out when he come back and it's the first battle. Yeah, we're gonna win this. Okay. We're gonna win this. Okay. Then the people who never knew, and as much religion that there is in the world, I don't know how you never knew, but the people who never knew, and for the people who were good, even though they didn't know, you might get a chance. At the 1,000 years of you being trained, still a third of the people is gonna go line up with the devil. So that they let you know that we not perfect, that we dumb. Because a third of the people, even with Jesus teaching them, for 1,000 years, with no devil to tempt them, they still gonna go ride with the devil. That's gonna be the second battle. And guess what they're gonna think? Yeah, I ain't sat here for 1,000 years. You know what? I got something for you, Jesus. Yeah. They're gonna want him in that lake of fire. They're gonna want him back. Think we're gonna go to Kings. I want y'all to see when they had Jesus with them, they still couldn't stop doing wrong. Imperfection. But men's imperfection is greed and the desire to have the prettiest woman. To get the prettiest woman, you got to have the things that make her happy. But I keep telling y'all, nobody can make you happy. You can only make yourself happy. And if you want to be happy, you should get to know Jesus Christ and let him in you, because that's what you're missing. Can't nobody on earth give you that. But we let the media tell us, you know, we got to have the prettiest woman, you got to have the fanciest car, you got to have all these things, and most of the time, rich people are not happy. There's a whole lot of rich drug addicts, but they got the money that you don't know it. They just as messed up as the people you see on the street. The people on the street don't have the resources to hide. It's a whole lot of people that's alcoholics, that's messed up. They got money. You don't see it because they got money. And they can hide it. They can get sobered up enough to come out there. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm just chilling at the house, y'all. I'm good. Everything good? Hey, everything all right? As soon as they get in the house, whoosh, Lord, hey, where is it? Jesse James, Denver, you didn't watch. You didn't watch. Go watch the Book of Job. Now you don't even know she saved all of our lives. Because I found out stuff I didn't know. Go watch that video. Anybody listening, that is the most powerfulest video that I've done. Everybody need to watch that video, whether you like me or not. The information in that video is powerful. Works cannot get you to the next level. Nope. That's the reason why God handed over Job to the devil to teach Job a lesson and to teach us a lesson. Just following the laws is not enough. Just following the laws is not enough. So if you think you're doing good deeds, you're going to be standing there. Oh, you done some good things. Who are you? What do you mean, who am I? I don't know you. Go watch that video. Powerful information. If Jesus and God don't know you, you ain't going nowhere. You can be Saint Teresa, Mother Teresa. Don't matter. You know, I was watching a video and I was listening to the preacher preach, and I was thinking to myself, this dude had years and years of schooling, yet he says the same thing that I say. But he don't say it in a regular kind of way that you understand. And then I realized, you know what? Schooling is okay, but it's just like being a boxer. You understand what I'm saying? I can go online, or I can go into the library and get books on how to box. But the best fighters are the people that actually fought in real life. So if I had to fight somebody that was good, I don't want nobody that can say, hey, I just downloaded some stuff we can go look at. I want somebody that's actually been out there. What's going to happen when you get hit? That's something the book can't help you with. It can tell you not to get hit. It can't tell you what to do once you get hit. Suppose somebody studied the same book you studied. Both of y'all trying to do the same thing on each other. It's going to be the person that actually had the life experience, unless you get lucky. Person that had the most experience is going to be the one that's going to win. And I think I'm hearing something. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, yeah, I missed. Yeah, it went for $379. God darn. Sir, yes, sir. Man. That daggone shame. Man. Now, why couldn't I have seen that 3 months ago? No, I didn't have the educational background he had, but I had experience of being out there with the people, not just sitting online talking to you. I had the experience of actually being out there with the people and teaching them in real life, and that's why I think I come off more legit, more believable. I mean, would you rather have Mike Tyson training you, or would you rather have somebody that commentate the fights train you? You rather have somebody that's been out there in the world that don't just try to imagine what you're saying, but have actually been out there and saying, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've been there. Just seemed to me like he was just too clean cut. Like he was booked to it. Somebody said, you gotta do this. The book say, keep your hand up here and, But everybody got their own style. Your style might be cross-armed like George Foreman. I'm trying to tell you, the book say fight like this. Instead of saying you already got the natural George Foreman style, let's work on that. Do you see what I'm saying? Rather than just telling you what the book say. Telling you something and applying real life to it. It's different. You can have somebody that's muscle bound and got a record of 0-0, and they're going to teach you how to fight. I'd rather the man that's 21-5. That might be a little out of shape now, but he's been there. He can tell me what to look for. The other guy ain't been there. He's been told, but has he actually been there? The stuff that we talked about tonight. Could a scholar